What could be the possible reasons why India is not taking an initiative to mediate or negotiate in the Iran-US-Israel conflict?
One telephone call from Mr. Modi to both Israel and Iran to stop it was.
India has always preferred dialogue and negotiation, but it is not taking a public lead in this sensitive situation, and for good reason. The ongoing conflict involves nations that India shares strong and strategic ties with. Let's break down the key reasons behind India's cautious approach. India's relationship with Iran. India and Iran share deep historical and economic ties. Iran has long been a key energy partner for India, as it sits on some of the world's largest reserves of oil and natural gas. A critical factor here is the Strait of Hormuz, through which a significant portion of India's oil imports pass. Any instability in the region could directly threaten India's energy security and impact global oil prices. One of the cornerstones of India-Iran cooperation is the Chabahar port. Located on Iran's southeastern coast, this strategic project gives India trade access to Afghanistan and Central Asia, bypassing Pakistan entirely. In 2024, India signed a 10-year agreement to operate part of the port and has invested tens of millions of dollars in upgrading its infrastructure. India's relationship with Israel. On the other side, India and Israel have built a powerful strategic partnership, especially in defense, intelligence, and technology. Israel has consistently supported India on international platforms. Just days before the current conflict, the Indian Prime Minister was honored with Israel's top civilian award, the Order of Jerusalem. Since full diplomatic relations were established in 1992, the bond has only grown stronger. Today, Israel is one of India's largest defense suppliers. The two countries also collaborate closely in counterterrorism, intelligence sharing, and high-tech sectors. Israel, often called the startup nation, works with Indian companies on innovation and R&D, making this partnership crucial for both economies. India's relationship with the United States. India's ties with the United States have evolved into a major strategic partnership covering defense, technology, trade, and global geopolitics. Both nations now view each other as key partners in maintaining stability in the Indo-Pacific and balancing China's rise. In a major development, a landmark India-US trade deal was announced in February 2026, which some officials have described as the father of all deals due to its massive scale. It's expected to boost bilateral trade to over $200 billion in the coming years. So why isn't India stepping in as a mediator? If India were to openly lead negotiations, it could easily be perceived as biased by one side or the other. So, India carefully maintains a neutral and balanced stance, engaging with all parties but avoiding the spotlight. There's another critical factor: the safety of Indian citizens abroad. Around 9 to 10 million Indians live and work across Gulf and West Asian countries. If India takes a strong political role, it could put their safety at risk, directly affecting their jobs and the billions of dollars in remittances they send home. The government's top priority is always the security of its citizens. Also, any mediation effort would be incredibly complex. If India were to engage Iran directly, Tehran would likely demand the withdrawal of sanctions imposed by the US, EU, and UN, sanctions that restrict Iranian oil sales, banking, trade, and energy infrastructure. The US and its allies would only consider lifting them if Iran completely halts its nuclear activities. On top of that, Iran would likely seek compensation for damages from the ongoing conflict, something the other parties would never agree to. India is not taking the lead in negotiations because it must delicately balance its strategic relationships with Iran, Israel, and the US, protect millions of its citizens in the Gulf, and safeguard its energy and economic interests. That said, Indian leaders consistently support dialogue, de-escalation, and peaceful resolution, but often through quiet, private diplomatic channels rather than public announcements. Just days ago, India's External Affairs Minister, Drive S. Jaishankar, discussed the ongoing issues with his Iranian counterpart, Abbas Araqi. The world simply cannot afford for this war to escalate further. Diplomacy must prevail. If you found this video insightful, please subscribe and hit the like button. It really encourages me to bring more such topics. Thanks for watching.